Good morning. It is day 53, and that's what I get for bragging about the weather. But it's not too terrible. It's like a light drizzle outside. It's actually, I don't need this sweatshirt on, but it's okay. It'll just help me sweat a little bit extra. It's very much so a fall morning. And I think today might be the first day of fall, either today or tomorrow. Anyway, today I was reflecting on football because I'm a football mom. If you've been watching me, you know I'm a football mom. And on Friday, my son's team lost. Now, this is a group of kids who have like resiliency like no other. They did not give up in that game. But I'm going to back up just a little bit. So every year, since my kids have been a part of this team, the first year that my son was on this team, they were undefeated. They were not varsity level, so there was not a whole lot of hoopla about them. The year before that, on his junior, like his junior league, when they were in junior high school, also were undefeated. Like several years of being undefeated. So now you have all these kids on this high school team who are used to being undefeated. Why is this important? Because these kids know what winning looks like. They don't necessarily know what losing looks like until it gets to like the playoffs. And that's heartbreaking because they literally get all the way there and they start playing these kids at a different level. And they're the same level, they're all varsity, but they've just been taught a different way. I don't know what it is when we start playing these teams in the playoffs. It almost looks like a different team out there. Like, I'm rooting for these kids to go all the way. Like, they deserve it. This is their senior year of high school. They have worked so hard. You see their growth. You see how they're just resilient. My son, this is probably the first time in 4 years for him that I've had that moment where I'm like, that's my kid. I don't know how many yards because I'm not that logistical when it comes to football. But this kid pretty much ran the field with football. And normally, when you see things like this, whether it's high school, professional football, college, junior league, whatever, I've seen it multiple times. They gas out at the end. They just can't keep up with that person that's running. And it's almost like you see them mid-run give up. My son ran the field with him and got him down at like the 5-yard line, which is really close. And then he stopped him from getting the touchdown. That's how we got to be when it comes to weight loss. We can get tired. We can get fatigued. We can mess up all week long. But when that next day comes, when you've made up your mind, you cannot gas out. You cannot give up. You got to just keep going. Start with just one change at a time. Like, I think my biggest failure in weight loss is trying to do too much at one time. I've completely, listened to people tell me, throw everything away in your cabinet. First of all, that's not realistic for me. I have a teenage son at home. At the time, I had 2 still living at home when I first started. Like, I can't just throw all the snacks away because I don't expect them to eat that way. In fact, my son just told me last week or maybe the week before, Ma, it's never no food in this refrigerator. It's always healthy. It's always healthy food. And I'm like, it's food in there. Truth. It is pretty much, not nothing he could just throw. Nothing he was used to, like Hot Pockets and corn dogs and things that we used to keep, for our kids. But we have 4 boys. So transparency, they ate like that. They ate frozen pieces and they still do. But listen, you have to just start with one thing. Don't do too much at one time. If your one thing is getting up 10 minutes early to do a 10-minute video or go for a 10-minute walk, you own that one thing for 1 week. Once you get that one thing down, you add something else. Now, of course, you cannot stay there. I did not lose the weight that I lost by staying stagnant with just one change. No, when you get that one change down, you add something else to it. And then you just keep going until you've built it up to where you need to be. Listen, life is short. Time is shorter. Do what you got to do to take care of yourself. Do the best you can for yourself. You got this. I believe in you. I just need you to believe in yourself too. Have a great day.